A couple of days ago, I gifted my neighbor a dozen tamales and explained to her all about reheating them. Then I realized I have not talked to you guys about reheating tamales. There's a few options, very easy, and I think we can discuss those today. If you froze those tamales, make sure you thaw them out in the refrigerator. Our first method is going to be the microwave, efficient, super easy, and it really works whenever you're trying to get a few tamales heated through and not trying to feed a whole crowd. Grab a damp paper towel, take your tamal and just wrap it like a burrito, a little taco. Place it on a microwave safe container or plate. Stick it in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes or until those tamales are completely hot and heated through. If it just so happens that you need more time, just add it, as simple as that. If you are doing more than one tamal, make sure you do them in batches. That way you don't overcrowd the plates and everything gets heated through easily. Very carefully, since there is a little bit of steam coming up, we're gonna unwrap this gorgeous tamal. Now the microwave tends to dry them out a little bit, and to be honest, this is a very popular way because it is fast, efficient, and if you're just trying to heat one tamal, the microwave does a wonderful job. Now, if you want to enclose and keep as much moisture as possible in your tamales, a steamer pot is going to be your best choice. I have a steamer pot in my kitchen that comes in handy whenever I'm trying to do these kinds of things because it is smaller in size and convenient. Let's arrange those tamales inside the steamer basket. I've got a generous amount of water boiling. I'm gonna lower that heat to medium-low and just make sure the water doesn't touch the steamer basket. That way those tamales don't get all soggy. And we're just gonna steam these for about 20 to 25 minutes on a gentle simmer or until they're completely heated through. If you have additional husk, feel free to cover those tamales because there will be a little bit of droplets of water. It is completely fine, it doesn't damage the tamales, but you can do that while they're steaming as an extra step of precaution. While that's happening, I wanna go over the third option because it is a top favorite. It's gonna yield a crispier type of tamal, but it is the whole idea. People go crazy over the texture, and I've gotta say, this is the way. Ooh. The comal is over medium-low heat. You can go up to medium depending on how those tamales are looking, meaning you don't want them to burn without heating through. I actually have some footage of one of my trips to Mexico where we were actually reheating those tamales in my grandma's comal. I guess cooking overall is one of those memories that I cherish with my family, and what a great way to share that than reheating tamales with you guys. Okay, we're flipping these. The husk is going to get brown as you flip them, but just focus on that inside. It needs to be really hot. This technique is actually pretty amazing because you do get a subtle, mild, earthy flavor from the husk. And as you do this process right here, those leaves get toasty. So imagine that smoky flavor you're gonna impart into that tamal. It's an extra boost of goodness. These also took about 20 to 25 minutes. They're looking pretty toasty and delicious. Oh my goodness, look at that. And as you can see, they really don't change much in color because the husk protects them, but it's always nice to see a little bit of that brown color because you know what that means. Browning equals flavor, and it does the same to tamales. Look at that. We're ready to feast, and I personally always have my tamales with a side or a bowl of salad. Nelson's not waiting. Some broccoli, you name it. But for the video, we're doing this just with the tamales.
You know what's funny? The microwave tamal didn't even make it to the selection.
Oh my goodness, that is right. The microwave tamal did not stand a chance.
No.
You said it's the lazy way.
That's the lazy way of doing things.
And we all do it. We all do it. Nelson does this a lot of time. Are you calling yourself lazy?
Sometimes I am.
It is, you gotta do what you gotta do, but that's why you have 3 ways here. And I gotta tell you, my favorite part, my favorite tamal, it's gotta be the one on the comal. It's got this kind of like toasty outside that adds an added boost of texture.
Let me taste the one that you toasted.
Ooh. Even the bottom has a nice crust. Wow. Here's the thing. The steamed tamales have a good amount of moisture. They are the closest to the original thing. But personally, I love having leftover tamales and toasting them, giving them a different aspect to them, something different to enjoy the next day. This is so good. Yeah.
I'm pretty split right now.
So good. Unfortunately, we don't have a cameraman back there to zoom in on this crust. Look at that crust, Nelson. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can do a zoom in, but it looks so good. We have so many recipes for tamales, and I'm gonna leave all of those links down in the description area. My most recent one is all about cutting on carbs, adding protein and fiber to those tamales if you're interested. So which one are your favorites?
I think I will have to go with the ones toasted on the comal. Just because of that smoky flavor that it gets added into. And also, it gets a little more texture, it gets a little crunchy. It's really good.
I know that toasted corn flavor. I'm not gonna pick because I like having my steamed tamales the day off and then having those leftovers the next day toasted. So I'm gonna stay with both. But when it comes to reheating, I definitely go for that comal.
I thought you were gonna say with the microwave.
I don't even know where that tamal is, Nelson, to be honest. We'll look for it. All right, bye everyone.
Bye everyone.